That is live pictures there. Hong Kong protesters bursting through into the airport. What do you got?
Riot police actually attempting to storm the airport in an effort to get the protesters out.
That was it.
And there you can see some scuffles. We understand that a witness is telling Reuters that riot police have managed to push back some protesters at the airport. This is an ongoing situation. But as you know, these protests at the airport have shut down flights for, what, 2 days in a row? None coming in, none going out. We were wondering at what point do authorities try to take charge of the situation. Well, apparently in the last few minutes, this is what happened. Riot police getting into the airport, trying to get protesters out. And as you can see, it's been a difficult process.
The confrontation was expected.
Yes.
Because shutting down the airport has severe consequences for Hong Kong and for China as well. It was expected that at some point action would be taken to stop this stoppage of the airport. And it looks like that is underway as we speak.
We understand, though, that from Hong Kong airport that the police have withdrawn after this first attempt.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's fascinating. So if they've withdrawn after their first
attempt, doesn't mean they're going away, but this was the first wave in trying to get these protesters out.
You know, when you look at the sequence of events today regarding China, America and Hong Kong, it is as follows. About an hour and a half ago, we received word that we were going to delay the imposition of tariffs on a wide range of Chinese products until December the 15th. That's some breathing space. And this was a wide range of products from video games, toys, computers, footwear, clothes, you name it. A vast swatch of products made in China would not be subject to tariffs at least until December the 15th. That was seen as very much a calming move in the China-US trade talks, and the result was a very strong stock market rally. Now, literally moments ago, in Hong Kong, the police have attempted to get rid of the demonstrators, push them out forcefully out of Hong Kong's airport.
As you can see, protesters throwing objects at the riot police, or riot police responding with pepper spray. They apparently have now just withdrawn from the initial part of the airport, and we have a standoff.
Gene Munster still with us. Gene, I want to change your subject because I know you know something about this. What do you think is the impact of what's going on now in Hong Kong and the China trade talks?
Stuart, what we're seeing in Hong Kong is kind of one of the three legs to this dispute more broadly. We have what's going on in China and mainland China managing that situation. We have the trade dispute, and then separately we have national security that gets pulled into the trade conversation around Huawei. These are three distinct pieces, but they all are interrelated, as you're discussing. And I think the simple takeaway is this. What we're seeing today in Hong Kong is representative of a very complicated equation between those three verticals. And this is going to take more time than investors, I think, would like for it to sort itself out, to really move forward. We're seeing some relief in the market today. But I just want to really encourage investors to have clear-headed thinking, because we'll have what's happening at this minute in the Hong Kong airport. And then that will be whether some talks in the next couple weeks. And if we think fast forward over the next year, we're going to have these ups and downs. And the simple takeaway is this, Stuart, is for investors to have clear-headed thinking and not to participate in what I would call idle speculation about what the impact is. The impact is pretty straightforward. The U.S. and China are both long-term, strong economies, and I think that they ultimately will power through this, what I'll call a year of trade dispute.
Okay, at this moment, there has been no significant reaction on the stock market to this move by the police in Hong Kong to get the protesters out of the airport.
You can see them withdrawing.
And by the way, as Ashley rightly points out, we do have reports, and there's the video of the police withdrawing.
Yep.
Pulling out of the airport. They made an initial attempt to clear it. They were met with some significant resistance. We saw some protesters throwing stuff right there. And now, look at that. There you have it. The police are withdrawing. Now, they're not going away completely.
No.
They're withdrawing to the outside of the building, but withdrawing they are. No response on the market.
No.
When we first started showing this video, when the first reports came across of Hong Kong, the Dow was up about 360, 370. Well, now it's up 350, and the S&P is holding up 38, and the Nasdaq's holding up 122. So, for once, this kind of violence in Hong Kong, and I will call that violence,
oh, yes,
has not
clash.
had a negative impact on the market.
No.
In fact, what has had a positive impact very clearly is the delay of some of these tariffs until December the 15th. That's really quite extraordinary.